I say that I am better now, better now. I only say that cause you're not around, not around.
I have never had a feeling as pure or proud as completing a mission with all of you.
Everything we've done for the last 17 years, trying to make a difference.
And we never took a dime. You've been shot 5 times for your country, and you can't even afford to send your kids to college. I got a job for you. I'm retired. Fish, I need a pilot. I got the new baby now. This can change you and that baby's life forever.
We finally get to use our skills for our own benefit.
What's up, everybody? It's your boy, the Tatum Meister, and we're here with the Triple Frontier review. I know, I'm a little late. It was a couple days late. We came out Wednesday. Oops. Well, I'm not the only one. Some people are late to the party. Who cares? Anyway, so yeah, Triple Frontier. This will be the last Netflix movie I review for a while until The Comedian comes out. Because honestly, I kind of canceled Netflix because I'm too broke to afford it. There's really nothing on there anyway. Anyway, so this is the last Netflix movie. If you guys remember, one of my first reviews ever was a Netflix film. It was Okja. And, you know, Netflix has its ups and downs. Like, the Mowgli movie was okay. I don't hate it. I don't know. I'm just not a big Jungle Book fan anymore. I don't know. I thought that was kind of a disappointment, honestly, but whatever. And yeah, this was actually not a disappointment. This was really good. Now, if you guys don't know who made this movie, it's J.C. Chandor. If you guys don't know who that is, he's the director of this is his 4th film he's made, and he's made 4 awesome movies. Margin Call, All Is Lost with Robert Redford, and A Most Violent Year, which I still think is his best movie. A Most Violent Year was one of Oscar Isaac's and Jessica Chastain's best performances. It was a near masterpiece, and that's not part of my top 25, but it is his best movie. I'd probably give it a 9. It's amazing, bro. You're not seeing A Most Violent Year, you guys really should, but we're not talking about Most Violent Year. We're going to be talking about this movie, Triple Frontier, the 4th movie by J.C. Chandor. And I guess he realizes none of his movies make money, because that's why he just put it on Netflix, because if you guys know who J.C. Chandor is, none of his movies have made any money. So he's kind of like, you know what, I give up. I'm just going to go to Netflix. So, was it a good Netflix movie? Yeah, it actually was. I was impressed. This was a really good movie. But it's not a perfect movie. It's definitely got flaws. But let me get into his positives before I get into the negatives. So, the cast is definitely the positive. This is one of the best casted movies of all time. You got Oscar Isaac. You got Ben Affleck. You got Charlie Hunnam, who I think is an underrated actor from Sons of Anarchy. You got Garrett Hedlund from, I forget what movie he's from. Tron Legacy, On the Road, lots of other movies. And of course, Pedro Pascal, another underrated actor from the Star Wars movies. Equalizer 2, Game of Thrones. This Pedro Pascal is a very underrated actor. So, the cast was amazing. All of them performed expertly in this film. They gave great performances. Now, I wish Ben Affleck... I'm not a humongous Ben Affleck fan, honestly. I think he's a good actor. But he kind of, you know, I don't know. Sometimes he's good. He was pretty good in this movie, though. I mean, Oscar Isaac was the standout. Oscar Isaac always kills it in his roles. Oscar Isaac, I love him. He's unstoppable. And everybody else did great, too. Another thing about the movie I like was the plot. The plot was actually really interesting. Now, this is an action thriller. Although, what's funny is it doesn't have that much action in it as I thought. I'm kind of glad it didn't. It focused more on plot than action. And the plot was great. It's definitely more of a thriller movie because you're definitely wondering what's going to happen next. The suspense is crazy. But if you guys want, I'm going to give you... there will be spoilers in this review because if you haven't seen the movie yet, then what are you doing here? It's on Netflix. Watch it. There's going to be a lot of spoilers in this, so if you don't want spoilers, please just don't watch the movie. I mean, this review. Sorry, don't watch this review. But yeah, I'm going to give you guys what I think about everything in the movie. Go watch it on Netflix if you haven't yet. Please watch it so you can come back to the review and watch this with me. Review it with me, you know. So, yeah. Basically, the whole movie is about these guys. They're, you know, going in. They're going to steal this money from this crime lord all these criminals because they need money and they're broke and even though they're from the military, they haven't got any money. It's because the U.S. was like, fuck you, we're not going to get any money. So I guess they have no choice. But that's one grab I did after the movie though. Like, why didn't you just find another way? Like, I don't know. Like, There was a couple plot holes in the movie I didn't really like that didn't make sense to me, but I'm gonna get into that in my negatives. But let me get some more positives. So another positive in the movie is JC Chandler can do no wrong. Like, bro, this director is fantastic. Like, between I think JC Chandler and J.O. Boyena are the two most underrated directors in Hollywood right now. They really need more recognition because JC Chandler directed this movie flawlessly. Like, he is amazing. I still think Most Violent Years is best, but I'd have to say this might be his second or third best. I mean, I don't know. I think it's tied with All Is Lost. I think his worst movie was Margin Call. Margin Call's still really good, but that's his first movie, so usually for someone's first movie isn't the best. But this one's probably number 2 or 3. I can't choose between this and, All Is Lost, because All Is Lost is a very different film, but I guess this is a little bit better, but I don't know. It's alright. I'm kind of hard to rank as 4 movies. But yeah, this was expertly directed. The story was actually really well written. But there are some flaws with the movie, which I'm going to get into. So, one flaw with the movie is the plot holes. There's a couple things that kind of was like, I feel like you kind of could have found another way. Like, for example, like the money thing. Like, when they find the money, it's this heist. They're basically pulling a heist. So they're going to this house and the money is inside the house. And I'm like, okay, cool. But like, bruh, like, why did you? I don't know. Like, Ben Affleck was kind of a dumbass character in this movie. His character was kind of annoying. He kind of made some bad decisions and led to them going through a lot of bad things. Now, basically, the helicopter they're flying crashes because it gets too heavy and they can't go across the mountains because of all the money they're carrying. And I'm like, wait a minute. Why couldn't they ask the guy just to get a better helicopter? Like, okay, what? Like, I don't know, or an airplane. Like, why didn't you guys get an airplane? Like, why a helicopter? Well, that would have been better. Like, a giant jumbo plane to put the stuff money in and fly. Could you not afford that? I don't know. Couldn't you use the money to get it? I don't know. There's just a couple plot holes in this movie that kind of pissed me off. I'm like, bro, I guess that's the point. If it weren't for them, if the helicopter hadn't crashed, then the movie would have been over. I guess that's the point, but I don't know. Like, come on, just get an airplane. Don't use a helicopter that could obviously crash. Like, come on, bro. I mean, have some common sense, guys. But I don't know. That was just a big thing I kind of was angry about. Another thing is the characters are great, but like, I don't know. Some of them are just not that interesting, I guess. Like, for example, like 2 of the characters are kind of forgettable. Like, Oscar Isaac and Ben Affleck are great characters. Their characters in this are very memorable and likable, but it's kind of the same characters you expect from Ben Affleck, though. It's kind of like, are you guys just playing the same people you play in every movie? It's like, I mean, Oscar Isaac is an exception. He's really good. But Ben Affleck, I feel like he's always playing Ben Affleck. It's like, I don't know. And then Charlie Hunnam was great. I think Charlie Hunnam was a very interesting character. I can't even remember the character's name. I guess I got to rewatch it because the characters' names are very hard to remember. But I do like the characters in the movie, though. And another thing was, like, okay, like, there's this one part of the movie where, like, I guess, like, they have to, like, they're getting to the end and get to the boat. Like, this is another big plot hole that pissed me off. Like, this guy, like, okay, go find the boat. We have to get on to, get the money to the, so we can take it back to the U.S. or whatever. I'm like, he's like, okay, I'll go to the boat. So he goes to the boat, and he comes back, and he's like, okay, guys, well, yeah, there's a bunch of people guarding the boat, and, I and I'm like, wait a second. Then how did you get to the boat? Like, I'm just scratching my head like, wait. So you're telling me we have no other choice. We have to mow down them to carry the money. And I'm like, well, then how the heck did you get past them? Like, I don't know. Okay, so you could get past the guys, but if we're carrying money, we can't get past those guys. Okay, what? Just go the way you were going. Like, I'm confused. Like, did they show up right as you were coming back? Like, I don't know. That made no sense to me. I'm like, you're telling me we have no other choice but to mow them down, to kill them all. Like, obviously you just went past them, so why don't you just do that? Like, some of this movie just didn't have any common sense to it. I'm just like, bruh, just go do the thing you were doing. Just, what are you talking about? You have no other choice but to kill them. Like, you obviously just went past them. Like, I just don't. Unless you just saw the boat and saw them. I don't know. I don't get the logic behind that scene. I was just like, okay, what? I don't know. Common sense, you just went past them, dumbass. Like, I mean, what are you talking about? You have no other choice. I don't know. That kind of pissed me off. I was like, I know there's plot holes. I know that if they had done these things, the movie would have been over. But like, bruh, Like, it could have been better written to have, I don't know, some of the writing in the movie was kind of stupid. Like, bro, just walk past them. Like, get a better helicopter. I don't know. Like, plan the heist better. Like, you freaking, I don't know, man. This just was, like, Danny Ocean from Ocean's 8 wouldn't have let this happen. I know, I'm comparing movies, but, like, come on, guys. Like, the Grand Theft Auto people would have planned this out better. Like, Michael DeSanta would have known what to do. What is wrong with you people? You guys are military people. Michael DeSanta is a crime person. Why is he doing a better job than you guys are? I don't know. But that's my nitpicks with the movie. The movie is still really good. I would recommend you guys go watch it. But there is flaws in the movie that clearly makes you scratch your head. Like, what are you doing? And there's a lot of things that also piss me off in the movie. Like, they keep losing the money. Like, there's this one scene where, like, they burn the money and the money falls down. And I'm just like, are you trying to piss me off? Like, I don't know. If I was losing all that money. Like, they do have a lot of money by the end. Like, they have a $5 million or something. But then they give it all to this because of one of the persons die. Ben Affleck's character dies. And it's just like, they give all the money to them. And I'm like, so all that was pointless then? I don't know. Like, I mean, not pointless, but you gave all the money to them. I don't know. The whole movie kind of seemed pointless, but it was still a good time. It felt pointless at the end. I'm like, why was the point of all that? Like, you just get the money just to give it away? The money that they had. Like, they had like 200 million. They lost most of it. I'm like, bruh, all you had to do was plan the heist better. Like, freaking dumbasses. Like, or, I don't know, have common sense. Let's just not sneak past them now. No, we're just gonna, okay, I don't know, just throw the money down in this hole. I'm just scratching my head. Like, what is wrong with you people? I don't know, like, or kill the kid that might track you down. Like, with the kid that killed Ben Affleck's character, like, bro, just shoot him. Like, I don't know, or better yet, I don't know. There's just so many things in the movie that make me mad, but it's still a really good movie, but there's just a couple of things that piss me off. I was just like, have some common sense, guys. I don't know. Anyways, I'm gonna have to think about the rating for this. So just give me a sec. I'll give you my rating. My rating is, I guess I'll give it a 7.1. I want to give it lower, but it's actually a really good movie. It's just some things in the movie kind of frustrated me. I still loved the director, and I still think the movie was fantastically directed, and the story was really good, and it had some great things about it. But, like, I'm just like, man, what is wrong with you people? Like, why did you plan this better? Like, I don't know. And of course, the biggest thing was like, oh yeah, the guys are guarding it. We have no choice but to kill them. I'm like, well, then how the heck did you get past them, you freaking dumb... I don't know. There's just some things in the movie that bothered me. Just like, have some logic, people. I don't know. But anyway, thank you all for watching. Go watch Triple Frontier. Tell me what you thought about it. And have a great day, everybody. It's Godzilla for life. Yeah.